back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another cook with me. I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound a little stuffy, that's why. But I'm cooking blackened salmon, cabbage with bacon and sausage, macaroni and cheese, rice, and I'll probably do some gravy. But yeah, so I have all my ingredients here. Like I always give y'all a disclaimer, this is not my kitchen. I'm in the barracks, so if you hear people or you see something that's a little raunchy, don't worry about it, sweetheart, okay? Just know it ain't mine, and more than likely, I'm gonna be the one to clean this stuff up like I do every time I cook. But yeah, so I'm cooking baked macaroni and cheese, cabbage, rice, gravy, and blackened salmon. So we're gonna start with, right now, I got my corn, 'cause I love corn, on the stove, ignore all this shit. And then I got my noodles cooking right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making cabbage. I got an assistant this time. This big ass pot. This stove is really tiny. Okay, so this is ghetto, but whatever. So first, to make cabbage, you need bacon. I like to use sausage. If I had Raisin Cajun sausage, I would use Raisin Cajun. You need some garlic, minced garlic, garlic powder, pepper, of course your headed cabbage, and I like to use. You'll see the seasoning I use, but you can just use your favorite seasoning that you like. But yeah, so basically, what you're gonna start is I cut my what's this called? My bacon up into like big chunks, but you want to get like the thick cut or the center cut that has a lot of fat, because the bacon fat is what basically gives your cabbage the flavor. Okay, so that's what we're gonna start off with. Let's put this in the pot. I use like six pieces something. If y'all have regular stoves at home, they don't have this issue, but you know, the way the Army set up, they do us dirty. Okay, so I'm gonna come back after this starts. I'm gonna show y'all the grease, but it's gonna take a minute for the grease to actually start like coming out of the bacon. And I'll come back and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, so while my noodles is hot, I'm gonna add it into the bowl. Add some butter, eggs, a little bit of cheese, and I'm gonna make my cheese sauce. But I like to do it while my noodles is hot so the stuff can melt. So yeah, I'm just gonna add in my noodles. 1 stick of butter and 2 eggs. Some people like to do the eggs last because they want to taste it, but my cheese sauce really, I taste that and it's fine. So. Mix that together. Oh shit. I'm gonna add some mild and some cheddar, some sharp cheddar and some mozzarella, just to give it a little razzle dazzle. Even though my cheese sauce is gonna be enough sometimes, you know, you can't never have too much cheese, you know what I'm saying? So probably like 2 handfuls, and then the mozzarella. Oh my god. I need a bigger bowl. Alright, so I'm gonna let that sit. And then I'm gonna start making the cheese sauce and check on my cabbage. So my cabbage starting to look how I want it to look now. See all that? Well, the bacon. So I'm gonna take it out like I said, and then I'm gonna add the sausage. So, where's my spoon? Man, I need a spoon. You see the fat? Yeah.
You said keeping it?
No, I said, can you see the fat? Like, can you see in the pot? In the video?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Now I'm gonna add the sausages. Get some fat from the sausage. If you're in a state You go to Kroger's or Publix, they got Raisin Cajun sauces. Those are like the best sauces in the world. Right now I'm using the all dual sausages, but Raisin Cajun, especially like a little kick in your life, best sausage ever. Alright, so my corn is done. Turn this one off. Drain this. Alright, now we're gonna go into the cheese sauce. So in a pot you need some butter. I use like a 1/4 stick of butter, or the stick butter, and then some flour. Alright, so I got my butter in here. I'm melting that, and then I'm gonna take, really? I don't have no measurements, y'all. I'm just gonna pour some flour in there, okay? And then I'm gonna mix that in with the butter. Did you get a chicken off here? No. Okay. Look at all this fat in here, so you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna start adding in our onions, the garlic.
Wipe your nose.
What?
Left.
Wow. I got coke on my nose. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna start adding some onions. There's a couple pieces of cabbage in there because my assistant actually dropped the whole thing of onion in there. Alright. We got the onions, you stay right here. And then we're gonna add some garlic. This is what I'm using, some minced garlic. I use like 2 tablespoons of garlic. And then I'm gonna mix that all together with my spatula. And let the onions cook for a little bit so they kind of see through. And then I'm gonna start adding in the cabbage. And then I'll add the bacon in between. So going back into the macaroni and cheese sauce. While this is melting, I used mad flour, so I'm gonna add some more butter. I'm start off with evaporated milk. I know I'm gonna run out, and then I'm gonna use regular milk because I'm gonna run out. But I only got 2 cans of evaporated milk. So yeah, I'm gonna open this and then start adding this to the cheese sauce.
For flavor?
I don't know what the difference is between evaporated milk and regular milk, but I know that my mama used it, my grandma used it, so I'm gonna use it. That's it. Alright, so then I'm gonna start adding the sharp cheddar cheese. Really, this can be as fast as you want it to be. You can add the whole can of milk, 2 cans of milk, and then your cheese you just have to keep adding cheese and make it thick enough. Me, I go slow at first, then I get lazy and I just dump the whole thing of cheese in there, then I just add milk and just get the consistency that I want. But yeah, I'm just gonna start off slow for you guys. Just add some cheese and you're gonna let it melt. I'm probably gonna end up using this whole bag of sharp cheddar, but yeah. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cabbage. I'm just gonna do like little by little because you want it all to be evenly coated. So I'm gonna do like half of this first. Okay, and then I'm gonna mix it in real good. And then I like to use Obey, which is like my favorite thing. If I had one that I wanted, I would use Creole. But I don't have no Creole, like that's not really salty. But I'm gonna use some Creole, some Obey, pepper, salt, and yeah, I'll show y'all. I like my food spicy, so I'm gonna definitely use some cayenne. And I'm gonna do this twice when I add the other layer too. Cayenne, red pepper flakes, some Obey. Some Creole. Garlic powder. And Blacken Obey. Mix that all in, and then I'm gonna put it on top. I'm putting it on top, let it shrink, and then add some more. Was adding cheese milk. I'm about to start adding my regular milk now, and then more cheese until I like the taste of it. Alright, going back to the cabbage. Now I'm going to add in the bacon, and I'm going to add in the rest of the cabbage as well. So I'm going to re-season using the same stuff that I just seasoned, and then put it back on and let it all like sweat and get all, you know, nice and soft. This part is kind of to your preference. It depends on how thick you want your sauce, how when you taste it and you get the desired cheese flavor that you want. Also for the cabbage, for the seasoning, it's up to you. I kind of like my food a little bit salty, so if you don't, you know, just season to how you like your taste. The macaroni and cheese, if you would like, you can add salt and pepper. That's optional if you want to. It all depends on how potent your cheese sauce is. 9 times out of 10 when I make it, I don't use salt and pepper, but it is something that you can put in it to give it a little, you know, pizzazz, whatever. So I'm gonna take my cheese sauce that I just made. Here's my final consistency that I wanted. It's pretty thick, and then I'm gonna just pour it in here and mix it up. And look at this pan though, like it's just sliding off, you know what I mean? It's like food porn, popcorn.
J-Dog. Here we go. Beat it up like
Alright, so I'm gonna put the oven on 450 and I'm gonna just let this bad boy cook. The macaroni and cheese is done. Alright, so back to my cabbage. I'm gonna stir this. See how it's changing colors now? Y'all can smell this? So pretty. You cook the cabbage until you like the texture of it when you taste it. If you like it more crunchy, I like mine a little bit soft. I put it over my rice. So, you know what I'm saying? It just all depends on how you like the texture. Some people like it a little crunchy. I personally don't. So, it's all up to you. Now we're going to go into the baked, or the blackened salmon. So, I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit and then I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. So, for the salmon, just make sure you season both sides. I use the same seasonings. I'll put it in the description box. Old Creole, garlic powder, Blacken, Old paprika, and cayenne pepper. But make sure you guys season both sides. Both sides got flavor. Then I'm going to put some oil on it to give it a coat and make sure I get all the seasoning all over. Alright, so I got my pot really hot. I did not add a whole bunch of oil. I only used a little bit, and I'm just going to add my salmon in there. And you're going to cook this until it's kind of dark. I like mine a little crispy. So I'm going to cook it until it's got a nice blackened look to it. So it's really nothing to see here. I'll just show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. It depends on how much you like your food to look, or dark you like your food to look. I like mine a little dark. So it's all up to you pretty much. But yeah, so pretty much everything's done. The macaroni and cheese is in the oven. Looking delicious. Then we got the cabbage, which is looking delicious, and that was hot as hell. And then we got the corn, which I gotta season. I put butter on it. I put garlic powder. I put Old Bay. I usually use the same seasonings, honestly, for all my food, and everything comes out fire. Like, and it tastes different. It's crazy because it's like it'll go on everything, but it won't taste the same on everything. But it's fire. I put down all my ingredients in the description box. So that's pretty much it. I'll show you the finish of the salmon when I'm finished. Then I'll show you guys the plate, and then yeah, you guys should try my recipes at home. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more cooking videos, make sure you comment down below. Cook for me sweets or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show y'all, but this is gonna be a little outro. The rest of it is just gonna be like a little fast through. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one.